Circle of Life. Chapter 1. Love one another. John 13:34-35 NIV. A new command I give you, love one another. As I have loved you, so you must love one another. By this everyone will know that you are my disciples, if you love one another. It was the night before Jesus would be crucified. The table was set, the bread broken, the wine poured. The disciples still didn't fully understand what was about to happen, but Jesus did. He knew the betrayal was near. He knew the cross was coming. And still, with death looming and tension rising, he chose to speak. Not of revenge, not of power, not of fear, but of love. A new commandment I give to you, that you love one another, just as I have loved you. You also are to love one another. A new commandment. That might sound strange to anyone who knows the scriptures, because the command to love wasn't new. The law of Moses had already said, love your neighbor as yourself. So what was new? The standard, the measure, the model. Not as you love yourself, but as I have loved you. That changes everything. Jesus had just washed their feet, muddy, calloused, road-weary feet, like a servant. He insisted in a few hours he would bleed for them, like a sacrifice. And here he was issuing a final command, not to obey a list of rules, not to go and conquer the world, not to apply judgment to one's neighbor, not even to die for him. No, just this: love one another the way I've loved you. Serve one another in love, everyone. That's the heart of it. That's the pulse of the Christian life. That's where the circle begins. That is where Jesus lived and lives today. Jesus isn't asking for an intellectual understanding or a warm feeling. He's calling for a choice, a costly, deliberate, sometimes inconvenient, always courageous choice to love, not just those who love you back, but those who disappoint you, betray you, misunderstand you, ignore you, the same way that he did, through the strength of Christ within us. And this wasn't a private message for the spiritual elite. This was a command to every disciple. It wasn't optional. It wasn't conditional. It didn't come with footnotes or exceptions. Jesus didn't say, love one another if they agree with you, or if they haven't hurt you, or if it's comfortable. He simply said, as I have loved you. And how did he love them? He loved them when they were prideful, bickering over who was the greatest. He loved them when they were clueless, asking foolish questions and missing the point. He loved them when they fell asleep while he prayed in agony. He loved Peter after he denied him. He even loved Judas, calling him friend in the very act of betrayal. That's the kind of love we're talking about. And Jesus didn't stop there. He went on to say, by this all people will know that you are my disciples, if you have love for one another. Love isn't just what Christians do. It's who Christians are. It's our family resemblance, our badge, our brand, our proof of identity, not our church attendance, not our theology, not our Facebook posts, not our political views, not our favorite worship songs. Love is the evidence of faith, discipleship, transformation of our hearts. That sounds beautiful in theory, but in practice, love is hard. Love means forgiving people who don't say sorry. It means listening to people you disagree with. It means being kind when you feel hurt, being generous when you feel empty, and being faithful when you feel forgotten. Love walks into messy places. Love embraces complicated people. Love doesn't wait until it's safe. It moves forward even when it stings. And yes, there are barriers, plenty of them. Pride keeps us from bending low. Fear keeps us from getting close. Judgment convinces us that some people don't deserve it. Busyness whispers that we just don't have time. But Jesus leaves us no excuses. He loved fully, freely. First, in following this command to love, we are transformed. And as we are, the barriers become lesser. Faith and confidence grow. Compassion becomes our natural state, from which comes the question, how can I help? If we try to love in our own strength, we'll burn out. But when we draw from the bottomless well of Christ's love, when we remember how he loved us, then loving others becomes not just possible, but powerful. As always, we start where we are. Start with loving greatly the ones who are easy, even when they anger you. As your capacity grows, don't stop there. Love the ones who are hard, the ones who push your buttons, the ones you avoid, the ones who remind you of your own rough edges. Love is an action. You don't have to feel it. You have to choose it and act on it in whatever ways you can. And that choice, made over and over in time, transforms the heart. This is the beginning of the circle of life. Love received, love returned, love without conditions, love passed on. It all starts with Jesus, and it continues with us. He didn't just give us a command. He gave us a pattern, a model, a mission. Love one another as I have loved you. That's not just the starting point of discipleship. It's the heartbeat of the whole journey.